Robert, I see you doing an interview here at DirecTV. Seeing all this stuff, does it kind of remind you that the fight's getting closer now?
Well, it's totally different, because we're gonna have Showtime coming in Sunday, and 24/7 HBO coming in Sunday also. To start doing this is DirecTV. This is a new sport we're starting out. We got three of our guys fighting on the new BKB. Okay. BKB is a pay-per-view that DirecTV is doing. So we have 24/7. Well, it's not called 24/7, but kind of like the same idea. With DirecTV for BKB. It's Bare Knuckle Boxing. We got three of our guys fighting on that in December, and it looks like we're gonna have 6 shows next year.
Where's that show?
They're in the East Coast. They're in the East Coast, and it's gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be huge. That's why I'm involved, and I got my fighters fighting in that because it's like boxing, same rules, nothing else. You don't go to the floor. It's boxing, but with no ring. It's in a circle, like a wrestling mat, kind of. Yeah. So there's no room for boxing. You got to go out and brawl and knock somebody out. And I like, I've seen their first show a few months ago, and now I got my fighters involved.
What about the Showtime? If they're coming, is that for the Broner Maidana thing?
Broner Maidana, they're coming in next Sunday, and HBO 24/7 is coming in for Brandon Pacquiao.
What kind of 24/7 do you think the fans can expect from Pacquiao versus Rios?
Well, if we go back to seeing Pacquiao's last couple of 24/7, you're gonna see nothing but Bibles and stuff like that, and hopefully not. I like the ones before, when he wasn't that religious.
Yeah.
With Brandon. Everybody knows Brandon. Brandon likes to talk and likes to be excited and puts a good show, and that's what we're gonna see on our part. Brandon's full of action, full of excitement in the ring, and outside of the ring, he likes to talk, and that's what people will see. I don't know what we're gonna see with Pacquiao. If it's if we see a lot of Bible stuff and all that Bible studies, then I don't know. It's gonna be kind of boring.
Do you think fans maybe mainstream fans who hadn't seen Brandon until then, what do you think they'll think of him when they see him on 24/7?
Well, I think they'll love him. They either love him or hate him. That's just the way it is. Now that we're going against Pacquiao is loved by millions and millions throughout the world, not only in the Philippines but throughout the world. So Brandon might get a lot of people that dislike him because the way he talks. But if those that really know him, you can't help but liking this guy, because he talks, but he backs his shit up, and he also does a lot of good things for community, for charities that the world doesn't know. He does a lot of good things. So the people that love him really love him. But those that hate him, are gonna hate him always.
And you say Pacquiao, the Bibles and everything. Do you think maybe his head might not be focused on boxing like it used to?
No, he's got to be focused on boxing, especially for this fight. For this fight, coming off that loss by knockout, I think he's training harder than ever. I'm not saying he's gonna be better than ever, because you never know. After a knockout like that, never know how he's gonna come back. He could be stronger or better than ever, but he could also have that damage in his body that's going to affect him. We don't know. We won't know until the day of the fight.
And Pacquiao, they say in camp he's looking kind of fresh again. There's been a few video clips of him hitting the mitts. Do you ever kind of check that stuff out just for a personal gauge, or do you just?
I never have. Honestly, I don't do that. And inside the ring, the day of the fight, it's going to be Brandon and against Pacquiao. If I see that, and if I see Pacquiao hurting people, knocking people out, and doing stuff like that, that's sparring partners. That's in the gym. Inside the ring during the fight, it's totally different. Brandon could be knocking guys out here in the gym sparring, but inside the ring, he's going to fight Pacquiao. That doesn't mean he's going to go out and knock out Pacquiao easily. If he's doing it here in the gym and sparring. So it's just totally different. Now, that's why I don't really like to get involved with looking at videos or going on the internet and trying to find workouts that they're doing. I don't do that because it's not necessary. Inside the ring, it's going to be Pacquiao and Brandon, and no matter how training camp went, if they didn't have a good training camp, well, then too bad for them. If we didn't have ourselves a good training camp, then too bad for us. Inside the ring, there's no more, I should have done this or I should have done that. it's time to go out and try to beat each other up.